I've been selling options wrong for years. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I turned it around and what I wish I knew sooner. Yo, what is going on, premium chasers? I hope you are having a God blessed day. Today, every single person that comments down below is going to get our rolling playbook, which is a must-know skill if you sell options in terms of management and building your confidence in your trades. But guys, drop a comment. I'll get you over the rolling playbook. And while you're down there, hit the like and subscribe button. Guys, today, important video. Okay, important video today. I have lost, I don't even want to think about how much money I've actually lost by not doing this strategy. And in today's video, the purpose is to really, those of you that are like just getting into it or are currently selling options, to open your eyes up to a new kind of like income stream when you're selling options. Now, I'll be the first to know, listen, I'm tardy to the party, guys. I'm not perfect here. I'm not here on YouTube telling you I know everything or anything like that. By no means. I'm just documenting my journey with options and building an amazing community of awesome people that I actually like to talk to. I learn new things every single day from all of you, so thank you. But today, we're going to be talking about the latest iteration of the Ark Options Strategy, and that is including cash secured put interest into your trades. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys the two brokerages that you can use to do this. One is kind of completely passive, hands-free. You just earn the interest right away. That's the route I went. And then other brokerages that offer a little bit of a better yield, but it does require a little bit of legwork. And that way you can make your own kind of like financial decision on what you want to do depending on what kind of investor you are. So first and foremost, let's talk high level, right? A lot of us know, or I'm going to assume you know, what a cash secured put is. That's basically you're going out there, right? Like let's just, for example, here we're using Verizon here as our example, right? Let's say I want to own Verizon in 38 days from now. It's currently trading at 42, and let's say if it hits 40, it's trading at 40 in 38 days from now. I would collect $66 of premium from the options buyer. Obviously, educational example only at the time of this recording, right? But that will lock up 40 times 100, $4,000 of my money. I like to always toss everything into my cash secured put calculator. That gives me about a 1.7% return on our money. But with that said, this $4,000 that's being locked up during the duration of your contract isn't earning interest. Most of your brokerages, that's not earning anything. It's just locked up doing absolutely nothing for your bank account, okay? This is why I can't stress, and I wish I did this sooner, that you must be earning interest on that money, because over a period of a year, 2 years, 10 years, 20 years, do you know how much money that is that has been left on the table that we just refuse to move brokerages because it's a pain in the butt? The sooner you get this set up, you're literally like, I get so upset at myself for so long that I didn't do this. Like I'm just so upset with myself how much money I've lost. I really whatever. It's a lesson, and you do with it what you want. But this money now, what we're doing, if we open, let's say 5 contracts here, that's $20,000, right? Wouldn't it be nice to be earning 4 to 5% interest on that? Yeah, it would be, right? Like, yes, it would be. It's basically like a high yield savings account in a way, right? While you're also collecting premiums on the cash secured put side too. Like, come on now, right? So like, I can't stress enough. So let's talk about the first one, all right? The first one is Charles Schwab, okay? Charles Schwab is who I've been with for, I don't even know how many years, a long time, okay? I love Charles Schwab. If some of you guys know my story, I originally was doing like Robinhood and another brokerage. This is like well over like 10 years ago. I don't even remember. Another brokerage, I had like 401ks and stuff in. I didn't really do stuff, right? I wasn't really, I didn't know what selling options were, but I do remember one thing, especially when I started getting into being a little bit more of an active trader during COVID when, or I think it was during COVID or right after COVID, when the whole GME thing happened, GameStop, when people couldn't sell shares during that time on Robinhood, and I was like, I'm out, and I transferred everything over to Charles Schwab because I think Robinhood has a tremendous amount of overreach, and it wasn't just nothing I wanted to associate myself with. So at that point, I primarily just went all in on Schwab, right? Now, Schwab does offer you a money market that is called SWVXX, which is right now, is this updated? Yeah, roughly updated. Not really. It's still about a day behind, but it gives you about a 4%. You're going to see these across the board around 4% yield, okay? Now, with this one, your money's going to be locked up into that, but if your cash secured put gets assigned, you're basically going to have to manually go take money out of this money market to then fund your cash secured put assignment. Okay. So there's a little bit of a manual step in that process that you would need to take. There are other brokerages out there that also do have these kind of money market funds. You'll want to do your own research. I really only have experience with Schwab, Robinhood, and Fidelity. That's really it. But for the most part, if you go look at like Webull or some other ones, I'm not sure. I don't think you're going to get interest like passively. There's only one brokerage that you get. Trust me, and I researched this part pretty extensively because for me, I wanted to fit into my lifestyle. Everything I do with trading, I am not trying to be an active day trader. I am not a day trader. I'm a short-term investor. Sometimes I'm doing like weeklies or something, like SPY weeklies or SoFi weeklies or but most of my stuff I'm doing monthlies, locks up my collateral, and then I just go to bed. I just go on with my life, right? Like I don't need to be involved in the markets every single day. So if you like that kind of stuff, you're in the right place. That's what I talk about here every single day, right? But the one way you could do it completely passively is going to be Fidelity. Now you do give up a little bit of that yield. You do. I believe right now it's like 3.93 7-day yield. Here's kind of like the average returns here if you want to see. Point being, they're all around like 4%. The reason I have decided to go Fidelity is because it is completely passive. It is completely passive. I am going to collect this as soon as I open up this position. I am collecting this interest on my $20,000 if I did 5 contracts on let's say on Verizon here in this example. Okay, so to me that fits into my lifestyle, and you guys know with Ark Options, for me, I wanted to create a trading strategy that is scalable. Right? When I think about Ark Options, I think about what am I when I'm like 70, 80 years old? How am I actually going to be able to make money during those years of my life, right? And I'm sure as hell not going to be able to sit and draw on candlesticks or do all these nonsense day trading strategies. It's not scalable, in my opinion. I'm in a position where in my life where everything I do, I'm not going to get involved in if it's not scalable. And I'm not talking about scalable in terms of revenue generated. I'm talking about scalable in terms of, hey, does this fit into my extremely busy lifestyle with 3 kids, activities I want to do, business, work, fun time, right? Like, and I just don't have the time. And part of the reason that pretty much 99% of day traders fail, it's not my statistic. Literally go research it. Literally CNBC did a whole study on this, and options traders and day traders, like most of them all fail and lose money, is because you're trying to do something that people do full time, right? Now, of course, there's always going to be the 1% people that are successful with it. But for me, listen, look, I'm not going to say I'm in that 1% category of smart day traders, right? I'm just not, nor do I want to be. Even if it worked, I wouldn't want to do it, because how could I trade for even like a hardcore 5-6 hours or even 4 hours or even 3 hours of like hardcore focus? I just feel like I'd be mentally drained for the day. That's just me personally. I wanted to develop a strategy, which essentially is I over-engineered the wheel strategy for myself and making sure that I'm collecting as much money as I humanly possibly can through my trade. So for example, with our cash secured puts that we're talking about, we're collecting the premiums, we're collecting interest on those cash secured puts as well. We're collecting if we take assignment, we're getting the covered call premiums as well for our assigned shares. The kicker on that is I like doing this on like blue chip stocks like J&J or Procter & Gamble, Pepsi, right? And I'm also collecting a potential monthly or quarterly dividend depending on the schedule. You can obviously go into like realty income and stuff where you're going to be getting paid a monthly dividend in addition, right, to your cash secured put period. So I almost combine these kind of two together. They are. I'm combining the cash secured put side. I have 2 sources of income. On my covered call side, I essentially have 3 sources of income on the covered call side, because eventually my covered calls are going to get sold, right? And if my covered calls actually get sold, I'm going to collect this appreciation sale from those. All right. So guys, if you want the full rolling playbook, make sure to drop a comment. Managing this strategy is so important. I can't stress it. On a high level, it sounds easy, but managing is absolutely everything when it comes to selling options. So drop a comment. I'll send you that full rolling playbook. And if you are somebody that wants to join an amazing community of option sellers, a non-toxic environment, people that are financially stable and sound, all doing this strategy day in and day out together, right? I invite you to check out Option Seller School. It is invite only. We speak with every single person that we allow into this community, because again, this is, trust me, it's not about the money. I don't need anybody's money here on this channel, right? Right here, this is a community that we're building of non-toxic people that honestly our friends. I know that's kind of corny to say, but it is. We speak pretty much every single all day long. We do pre-market calls. We're all sharing various trade ideas. All the trainings and all the materials and resources are in there. But if the people I want to surround myself in there are people that I consider friends, or we have a lot in common. So if you're interested to learn more about that, click the first link in the description of today's video. If it sounds like something you like, you'll be able to book a call with us. There's no high pressure sales tactics here. Like, again, if you like it and it sounds like something you want to get involved in, fantastic. We can hopefully get you started in about a week. So again, take a look at that first link in the description of today's video. Guys, remember, sell options, collect premiums, repeat. I'll see y'all tomorrow.